Welcome back, everyone. I'm Shinigami Tabris, also known as Boomer, and tonight we are playing Dungeons and Dragons. I want to thank you all for coming out and watching. We are not sponsored by anyone. We do this for the fun of it and all that other jazz. So all that you do helps us out. Without further ado, what happened last time when we played D&D?
A quick note, every time you say we are playing Dungeons and Dragons, I feel like we should all be cheering.
Yay!
Motherfucking D&D!
Anyways, we
We set out to go find the sand spirit that's been harboring expansions.
found a different type of sands.
We don't
creature.
do that.
And instead, we were escorted until about half a day's march from... this-
No. You. The escort was for half a day.
And then... I
Yeah,
thought it
we-
was another half day.
No.
No. It was only a few hours.
Okay. And a few hours away was a city that shouldn't have been built the way it was, and we found out it wasn't built the way it was because fucking illusion hag.
She was creepy.
Told you it was illusions.
Oh yeah,
I did tell you that.
We assumed
I found out too. Stuck a 10-foot pole in the ground.
Touch the grass.
Touched grass.
Except you didn't touch grass.
I did the thing that no D&D player does. I touched grass.
No, you didn't touch grass. You touched...
Shut up.
you
Um,
touched grass.
Magic hated us for a day.
everybody was rolling awful.
2 whales.
Two whales,
3 chickens.
Fish.
2 whales, 3 chickens, an elephant, a
Dead
fuck
fish.
ton of rotting fish.
Forgot about the elephant.
How could you forget the elephant? It almost killed.
I know.
And every time it was, I get knocked out, and I get
Get
up
up again.
Oh, and we have a permanently invisible psycho,
Ah,
Yes.
yes.
Onion has 2
And-
levels of exhaustion.
and an unconscious Dane. And Basil has officially gotten his second, final blow on a hag.
Oh, dang. Roll me a d6.
Oh no,
I'm terrified.
I stabilized him.
Yeah.
6.
You have 6 hours before you wake up. If you are just regularly stabilized,
Right.
that's the actual rule, is you roll a d6, and that is how many hours it takes for you to regain consciousness.
Yeah.
He's just going to be...
Dead to the world.
And Onion went full psycho on, told the dead. Holy shit, I can't
Sacred
remember.
flame.
Sacred flame
Just
on a body.
keep it dead.
And there's a whale on a bridge.
A dead whale.
Dead whale.
Well,
Guts.
remains of a whale.
Yeah.
Fallen whale would not be a whale.
So,
And remains of a whole bunch of
A fish.
dead adventurers.
And fish.
oh yeah.
They're hung up like puppets.
Yeah, as a puppet did an intro.
So now that you get to see now that combat is over, you get a second to look around. Some of the village has been started, where the buildings were. There actually is like a foundation, maybe even like a few feet of building.
Nothing's finished.
Nothing is finished. The bridge is finished. It does go over a small stream that is not as luscious and wonderful as it looked, but it is still a stream of water. Now it's a stream of water with
Whale
icky,
guts.
dead fish and whale guts going down it, which is stopping it up a little bit.
Gotta get my rake.
That's also part of the reason when you get close to the water, it was
It was weird.
hard movement. It's also like all of the sand near the water is just thick, muddy sand.
Makes sense.
Quick question.
Yes.
The house that the weird entity came out of, is that one finished?
No.
Okay.
Even the guard towers are not as tall as they looked. But the bodies are hanging from like a stick or pole that is that height, and it's just hanging there, and it's still a dead body that has been, all of the moisture has been sucked out of it. It has been mummified and like put into a pose.
So
Psychopath.
none of the buildings are finished. Do any of them have like the beginnings of a roof?
No.
Fuck. Priority number one is where the fuck is Psycho?
I'm over here.
Yeah, Psycho's right there.
Fucking where?
Here.
No. That was my eyeball.
Sorry.
10-foot pole. Just... I look at a vacant spot. Bunch of dead fish. Well. Fucking Christ. Okay. That's new.
I need a nap.
Don't watch us while we sleep. That's all I ask.
Why would I do that? That's weird.
I don't know. I don't know what the fuck we're even doing anymore.
I may be invisible, but I'm still a human.
Okay.
Well,
I'm
I was not.
going to go ahead and pack everything up, like all my equipment, just gather it on, and then throw a Dane over my shoulders. Sort of fireman carry him. I'm gonna head to the building that the hag came out of.
Okay.
She came out of this way, it might have something in it, like food, some water.
We
The-
should probably look around.
I think we should clean up the dead guts.
That's later. I just kind of want to get this off the roads.
Yeah.
So you go down to the one that. Which one do you come out of? Do you go to? There's the one that the old lady came out of.
That was
or
the
One
new
that the original old lady came out of.
Okay, so that was the one I'll
Okay.
Okay, so
Yeah,
girl
that was
came
the
out of
young
there,
lady.
old lady came out of there.
Yep.
Old lady.
It's a small hut, or home.
Mhm.
It's hard to tell what this is going to become. There is slight floorboard to it, but not much. It's rotted a little bit. There is no indication of anything. If you want to give it a look over, I need a investigation check.
Oh,
Gonna
I
unroll.
would like to assist.
Gonna unroll a bedroll, put a Dane in it or on it, and then set up the tent, but kind of just have it draping from one side of the hut, going down, at least give shade.
Okay.
And then I'll look around.
I am assisting you.
Thank you.
Onion is just gonna be sitting propped up against the wall.
Okay.
I put up shade. At least there's that. Investigation, so that is gonna be a 15.
15.
Yeah.
You look around for a little bit. You do find that there is a small trapdoor in the flooring.
Open it.
Just in case. Hey, onion, because I don't know where the fuck Psycho is.
Mm-hmm.
Found a trap door.
And it's gonna try to meander in.
Sorry, like almost all of us got the shit beat out of us, so open the trap door.
You flip it open. There's a small staircase.
That doesn't look creepy at all.
Yeah, I shouldn't.
I'll take out a torch, strike it, hold it down so I can see into it a little bit.
Looks like it's a small root cellar.
I'm gonna check out the root cellar.
Okay.
Try and find something that gives us a little bit of cover if we do need to like duck in somewhere.
so the
So,
whale comes.
Yeah.
like your typical root cellar at the time frame, it is just barely a place for that you can fit in.
Mhm.
It's very dark. It is underground. It does have like a ground top over it. It's damp there are what looks like shelves that were starting to be prepped on the wall. And this is where you would grow like mushrooms or keep things that needed to be kept in a colder environment.
Dried Sedane's feet. Thump, thump, thump. It's cooler, so.
Now we know why I slept for 6 hours.
Well, it's hot as fuck.
Questions.
Like, we're in the waste with beating sun over us. It's hot as fuck. That won't be good for an unconscious person.
Don't you?
I'm trying to be helpful, okay?
Onion will follow down. Considering vacancy in the dark.
Like I said, it's barely big enough for one person.
Oh,
Oh, and inside?
Yeah.
There you go. Have
I mean, root cellars in that time frame, that's exactly why it's called a root cellar. It is like it's big enough for you to go down. You have your roots or your plants that are growing, or whatever you're keeping, and it's basically the time frames like refrigerator.
But nothing else in here.
Nothing in here.
Not gonna lie, I was kind of hoping for mushrooms. Okay.
in that case,
So that
I mean, it's just been kind of like chill on the staircase.
we got thing down there. And using the staircase. We've got shade over top so we can rest for a little bit.
Go take a short rest.
They can. I'm gonna keep looking at houses.
Okay.
Because I'm actually doing pretty good.
Must be nice.
Here we go. I'll give you a
Archery.
small sketch of the city.
Well, I'd already been in one that we had the teepee of. There was nothing there. Just checked out this hut, so I'll check out the one that the girl came out of.
Yes.
I don't know where the fuck Psycho is, so.
He's chilling in the home.
I gotta keep testing out the new guys just in case to see if that looks normal.
So does that mean that all of my objects are invisible too?
You and everything you're wearing.
You and every object that's being worn or carried by you.
I hope you get a cloak that's a mimic. And then you wild shape, and then you take the mimic inside of you, and then you have a mimic parasite.
What?
What?
Why?
Because that's funny. What?
I see he wants me dead.
No, it just might. Think of it kind of like a tapeworm.
I think I don't want
That's-
to. That's even
That
worse.
doesn't make the city better.
But imagine, at night, chestburster mimic.
What?
Chestburster from Aliens. Because when you wild shape, you choose whether like everything goes inside you or just falls off.
There you go.
Thank
Well, if it's a creature, then it wouldn't be an object because it wouldn't merge with each other.
Sure. So we are in this one, correct?
Yes.
So I'll just go ahead and go across the street to the big one.
Okay. You go across the street. Give me your investigation check.
It's feeling
8. Right. It's going up.
Walking around, there are a few sacks that have rations in them. There are sacks with gear and stuff like that.
Because I mean, she did tell us that adventurers came this way. As would be thinking that people hung up by strings are the ex-adventurers.
Yeah.
And just finding their stuff. Okay, cool. So, rations, gear. Set all that down. And I'll just keep going through the houses.
Okay. Which one next?
I'm actually going to start at the end of the road where we are.
Okay.
From, if it's set up like that, it's going to be bottom left.
Okay.
Still going up.
What's going on?
12.
Well,
Why are you going through the? Oh, I thought you were going through boxes. Like, hey, cool, look, it's a man-eater plant.
Twelve. Um. Again, you go through. There's not much here. There's a couple of sacks that have rations that are starting to rot.
Gotcha. All the rations and gear and stuff from the first hut, I moved over towards finding everybody in that one where everybody's located.
Okay.
And then I'll go across the street.
The first one you come to is it's one of the few that's made out of stone.
Oh,
And they're just walking into it. There are some metal bars that are just laying on the ground.
Probably a jail.
looks like it's gonna be a jail key, but I'll go ahead and
Out,
check
out
it.
of out of thin air behind you, it's maybe a chin.
Maybe it's a... Please let me know you're there, Psycho.
Can't help it, I'm sorry. I figured you'd hear my footsteps. We're in stone.
I'm not even in there yet. Go ahead and check out the inside of there.
Give me a.
Still going up. It's gonna be a 14.
This one's pretty barren. There's pre-cut stones, the metal bars, nothing real.
Gotcha. So that's those up. On our side of the bridge,
The
Top.
last one,
the top right.
yeah, the last one you haven't looked at. Oh, no, there's one across the street from it.
Yeah.
Okay. Investigation. Again, another small hut house thing.
23.
This one,
I was gonna reset that too.
there's not much in the house itself. But you do notice this time, as you're looking over as you're walking out, the body that's right next to it, that's tied up and everything. Something about the boots just seem off.
Check out the boots.
I wouldn't recommend touching those.
Oh, I mean, I'm gonna be cutting these guys down later, anyways.
Yeah, but you never know what could happen.
Let's look at some mummified people boots.
So the boots on it, they look like they've got spikes on the bottom of the feet. It's got fur at the top. They're real thick.
I like them. It's not mummified like everything else on the body.
Okay, search the rest of the body.
Yeah.
Give me an investigation on the body check.
I was right.
Who said?
They even fucking said that it would happen. It's 5.
5. Along the way, it's not hard to search a dead corpse.
Mm-hmm. It's even being held up for me.
Because it is, as you start to move stuff, things just fall.
That's
With the
disgusting.
fact that they're mummified. And there's a couple of pouches fall out. And what's weird when you are moving it, the leather of the armor is still in really good condition. It's just the body has been mummified.
That's pretty weird.
Well,
Exactly.
leathers. Kind of dried as part of its creation, isn't it?
It's dry, but it'll start to rot after a while. If there's not
I
fairly good upkeep on it. Cool.
this might not
Start stripping the body. Go ahead and cut them down. And I probably did need to mention that I am, after, if there are people outside of the houses,
Every house has a person.
okay, then I'll be cutting them down, getting ready to, because eventually I'll bury it.
Okay.
Oh, why don't we just set fire to these guys instead of burying
That is another option. And start disrobing, take the armor and the boots, back over to the hut.
Okay.
It's going to be a lot of back and forthing.
Okay. Give me, just so that we can do this quicker.
Yeah.
Give me 5 investigation checks right off the top.
Here, you want some?
6, 19. $20, 15, 7.
Okay. As you go through all the different houses, and you do pull all the people out, you do find a couple of things that like always seem awkward on them. There are some of them are still in armor, some of them have robes, some of the robe, and they're all mummified. Like it looks like they have been there for ages, but some of their gear does not match the age of their body. Some of it looks like it's newer, some of it looks like it has been there for a few years, maybe. But the bodies, like a lot of them still had point purses.
Well, this lady obviously didn't want the money.
At least she's a Fae have with money. I mean, I guess she wasn't Fae anymore, but
We don't know what she was. We just know she was evil.
Going, snagging.
You find, of all the ones that have weapons left in their hands and all, or staves, there are some that definitely stand out to you. The guy that was in the crocodile outfit,
Dundee.
his staff has a very lifelike serpent head to it. Another staff is blue and gold with what looks like jagged top and jagged bottom. It could maybe be used as a spear or a javelin. And then you find a pair, one of the people in a robe, their shoes are very awkward as they are black with silver lining.
These people seem really like they were wealthy. Come on, look at how great these things are.
You get 1 hour of sleep, Alf. For anybody that did not go around with Basil,
I mean,
I don't know if you did.
you
I
can
did, I
go ahead
followed you.
Okay.
and take your short rest if you're not doing anything.
Huh?
That helped. Oh, and
I figured you had.
I wasn't doing it. You never said if you were helping or not, aside from that first one.
And that is the awkward part of an invisible person is like you don't like the invisible person might have been walking around helping you. You had no idea because they're invisible.
Yeah.
Check something right fast.
But
Fire?
Nope. Hey, Psycho, where are you?
Behind you. I tap you on the shoulder.
Turn around, roughly where face is. Cool. Stand right there.
Why?
Take off my pack. Flip it open. Close your eyes.
I don't
Hold
want
your breath.
Why?
Flour. 1 pound bag of flour.
Got you.
I told you hold your breath.
And that did happen. Like it was the what?
I've been holding on to that in my inventory since session 1.
You found
And
it
I
used for the
forgot
flower?
that I had it.
So you have this like chalky flour like in your mouth, in your eyes. It burns.
Jesus, man.
I told you close your eyes. I told you to close, like, hold your breath. I'll hand over my water skin.
But now you look down and you are covered in a white.
Thanks.
You're welcome. Back to Onion.
It's me. He threw flour in my face.
Oh,
We can see him.
sorry, I don't really like incorporeal undead.
Just not being able to see Psycho was just giving me the heebie-jeebies anyways.
I
prefer
scared
the
him a few
invisibility.
times. It was great.
Oh, no, it's just...
I'm used to invisible things. I'm not used to things that seem like I can't touch them.
So, Psycho mentioned that we could just burn the bodies. Now if we burn Psycho, we also get a cake.
Please don't burn me.
You're asleep.
You seriously have to get me.
I also found all of... I
How many coins do we have?
was just going to get to that. Because I'm letting the people that know more about magic touch the weird shit that should have been rotted.
I would like to do the checks for the magic things.
Okay.
I would like to
That's a
aid with
winner.
this.
Probably a plus
Since-
1.
I'm in no
Stop,
condition to
start
do it
Jump
myself.
and
I will
lightning.
be assisting.
Spider climb. Yes.
I need somebody to get ready to take notes.
Dane, since you're passed out.
I'm past that. I'll take notes.
In all of the the bags, there are actually no coins left. All that is left is gems.
Ooh, shinies.
Shiny click clacks.
You're close.
There are 3 pieces of amber, a piece of amethyst, a piece of chrysoberyl,
He's what?
CHRYSOBERYL.
What is that?
It is a transparent yellow-green to pale green gem.
Oh, that's cool looking.
There's a piece of coral, a piece of jade, a piece of jet, a pearl,
Pearls.
and a tourmaline. TOURMALINE,
I'm feeling the top.
which is a transparent pale green, blue, brown, or red gem.
Was that a full one or a piece of?
All of them are like actual gems.
Oh.
So when I say a piece, like
Gotcha.
it's a single, like
Cut or uncut?
all of them are cut. You can thank Jesse for that roll because he rolled really high on how many gems you guys will get.
Hey, you might be able to pay off like a
I
fraction of
thought,
your
bro.
debt.
Not only that, he rolled really high on what their value is. Every one of those is worth 100 gold pieces.
Wow, we're rich again. Hey, you can
It
pay
ain't
off your
still
debt.
broke. I was like, it ain't still broke.
I say that in like a passive way because he's still passed out.
Oh, like 900 bucks for it, if I'm not mistaken.
Oh, fine with me.
Still worth it.
Last but not least,
All these magic things, if they're magic, who knows?
while y'all are looking at that, I am not trying to be pretty with it. I'm taking the head from the hag. as evidence.
Okay.
Gross. But like, isn't the hag pretty much fucked?
Well, I got hit with psychic damage, which
Oh,
didn't
it is.
really do
It is
anything.
very withered and like
Yeah, it's
because it got
fucked.
hit with necrotic damage and radiant damage.
Oh, I didn't know I got hit with necrotic.
Yeah, that's
After it died, I necrotized the body and then I irradiated the body.
Okay,
yeah.
still taking it.
Okay.
Whatever's
Just
left.
proof of, instead of like, well, we didn't run or just hide from the thing and it give up.
It has been turned into
Mush.
basically burnt, rotted jerky.
Sweet, so she looks the same.
Somebody give me a D100 real quick. I forgot to do this.
Yeah, I got one right here.
Uh-oh.
That's an 11.
Oh, that's sad.
It's 4.
1-1.
11 crows fly down picking.
I'm getting murdered.
So when I say that there were no coins left in one of the root cellars, there are coins down there.
Oh.
All piled together in the bottom of a root cellar. And it looks like it's all copper.
Oh, copper!
Oh yeah, remember the spell thingy he had?
Oh, son of a bitch. Everything turned up.
Well, that was only within the small area where I was.
Yeah.
And that was only gold.
Yeah,
Yeah. And
found
it
the
was
root cellar.
Down in the root cellar, all that's left is a crap ton of copper.
Because all the gold is lead. Oh, that means there's no silver in there.
No silver.
This'll be fun.
Oh no, I rolled what you could get,
And there was no silver in it?
and it had no silver. It was all gold and copper.
Hmm.
nice.
And like it was a crap ton of copper, and I was like, well, I'm not gonna roll on what the like. That's what your roll was what your. I'm not rolling the gold because I know it's dead. So like your copper.
Are you still following me around? Or are you taking the short rest with Onion?
I assumed
Because I did throw flour at you.
Yeah.
You might be pissed.
I'm assuming I sat down with all of the thingies you found.
Sweet. As a devilish grin crawls across Vassal's face. Starts picking out the copper pieces.
Really?
Yep.
You ready for how much copper?
Sure.
If you're gonna spend the time to do it,
I am.
I don't know if you can carry all of it. It is 1,200 copper pieces.
Oh, it's okay. I'm not like picking the bag up and carrying it. I will drag it over. Because I have a plan for it.
Okay.
1,200?
Yeah.
That's a lot of copper.
Just dragging it along.
Yep.
I see you coming back with a sack, and I'm like, what's in the bag?
Which is basically 12 gold. But like,
Still, that's a lot of copper pieces.
Something that Onion will love.
Why?
I said it right in front of the trapdoor.
Looks inside.
All we gotta do is wait for him to wake up.
It just, are you gonna throw it at him?
I can't pick this bitch up.
Onion can't pick shit up either.
Said we were picking it up.
Oh my god, you guys are terrible.
All it needs is a little tip. It all goes streaming down.
Onion goes from looking confused
That's what the fucker gets for scaring the shit out of me.
to amused.
That's what he gets for scaring me.
Who scared you?
You.
What did I scare you?
You almost died. And I shall wait patiently with my foot at the back. Just sitting down, just relaxing with everybody because I think we need a giggle after that shit.
so it takes about an hour to haul all that copper over. So it's been 2 hours for you out of your 6.
We're wasted time here, bro, because we're tired.
I was wondering if the other two may be showing up since they say the illusion disappeared.
Well, They may show up. They may think we're dead because there's a bunch of rotting fish, an elephant running around, 3 chickens, and a whale.
Well, the chickens are dead now.
Oh, do you like my addition to the city?
Yes.
I had to make a small addition.
Okay.
A giant whale in the middle of it.
I mean,
And it is directionally appropriate.
but the
Because
that's more like the impact crater than what's actually left of the whale.
So, about this time, you hear like this stomping outside.
thought that was short-lived, and I go ahead and I draw the fireball arrow. And I walk outside to, like, bow ready to, if this is a hostile, they're getting shot.
As what you see coming into the town, and this time, you see it's just the elephant, and then as it ducks its head, you see Lowbuckle on its back.
I see you found use for the elephant that randomly appeared.
Good to see you, sir.
Yeah.
Where's the other two companions? Are they still up there? Or are they coming with you?
They're slower than the good creature.
How did you manage to get it to calm down?
And he this time you see him, he adjusts these spectacles on his face, and he looks at you, and he's, what is wrong with you?
Magic fucked us, man.
Completely see-through. Happened shortly after, and I gesture at all the fish
Yeah.
No,
and the mammal.
I saw earlier. It's why I'm wearing spectacles. I had to see through the spectacles and then look through the telescope so that I could watch what was going on, because all of a sudden, we had an ox that disappeared. And I was like, what happened to the ox? And then I looked through the spectacles. I could see the ox.
Oh, those spectacles are a blind
Great.
light.
So you can see,
Or at least see magical effects.
Yeah.
Something like that.
you can see, we can't see shit. Except for
The flower.
flower. Oh my god, wait. The flower power crew's on that side of the table. Because your armor's decked out in it. And you're just covered in it.
Armor. I'm just basically wearing an outfit made of flowers. There is no armor.
Close.
Well, there's little bits of metal, but
Flower power.
We did not plan for the magic to go awry.
No one ever does.
And it just happened over
And
Over.
over and
Over
over again.
I was told that
it'd be a mean.
I could learn magic, and St. Paul said he would teach me. I told him no, thank you. I know it.
You're smart.
I read books.
It's not that I learned it, it just kind of happened.
I mean, I don't think I had a choice but to be magical.
That's
But now I can
basically your
locate animals
nature.
and plants within 5 miles of me.
Not to mention where I'm from, we don't have this problem.
Yeah.
Magic's chaotic, but not this chaotic.
I was born this
The
way.
elephant makes a
I
noise, and he
disagree.
pats it, and he, no, we're good.
What's
What'd you name
the
it?
big guy's name?
Do you understand?
I figured you did because you said we're good. Do it.
I mean, I get some of it, but I don't understand. Because that's when you ask its name, that's what you get.
Speak with animals didn't work for him?
With all the raw supplies, we can make one of the elephants from Lord of the Rings with the basket on the back.
Lollipop.
We can make an elephant.
Oh, God.
We can make an elephant now.
I'm gonna call him Alfred.
Do you like that? And it, yeah, and he, it still says his name is.
And just in case, I look underneath. Male, female, otherwise.
It's female.
Well, it's definitely not an Alfred.
Alfredo.
It's cheesy. I like it. Now, if we can only get noodles, chicken. Like, wait, there are chickens. We could have ourselves an entire pasta. What? Chicken, noodle, Alfredo, onion,
And flour.
full dish.
I don't like the information to you.
Chickens. We got
Egg
flour.
layers.
Any.
We're just waiting on the Dane to wake up now.
Oh, shit.
Got the shit.
Yes, he's underneath.
We got him in the root cellar at the moment, keeping him cool and shaded.
Okay. We
And
decided
we're
to come
taking a
down
bit
when
to
you saw
rest.
you chop off head of whatever in the world that was.
Evil
Yeah,
creature.
I don't know either, but it was making illusions all over this place.
Oh, yeah, we saw that.
It kind of looks like a hag, but it not like any hag I've ever seen.
It also strung the people up on strings, and they looked sucked dry.
Programmed illusion, that's the name of the spell.
That's not so different from an instrument. Hags love to cause suffer. I've just never seen it like that.
Hey, Lowbuckle,
What about?
you can tell what magical items are, right?
I can too. Am I just chopped liver?
Do you have the spell identifying?
No. But I have a lot of arcana.
True. You can tell if they actually are magical or not.
Yes.
But can you tell what different items are?
No.
Oh,
Not a potion. I can't do it.
gotcha.
As I said, I could have the option to learn the spells. I was
And
a
you
smart
said
cookie.
no.
Ooh, cookies. That sounds really good right now.
I need some one-on-one time with Lowbuckle later on.
Wait, the game something.
Not that kind.
Lowbuckle does potions.
Oh, right.
That's kind of what Basil's trying to do.
Mm-hmm.
So, you know what we do? The elephant kneels down and he like slides off the side.
Fuck yes.
I guess we have an elephant now.
No, Lowbuckle has an elephant. Now we just have to have a group with an elephant tethered in the middle.
The person in the back is just full.
Oh, it's gonna walk like one of the baby elephants wrap their trunk around the tail.
But we're using rope around its tail.
I'm
Yes.
pretty sure more than one person can fit on an elephant.
Yes, but
Yeah.
Lowbuckle has to be in the middle.
Probably hold three.
We're fucked.
We're protecting Lubokul.
We'll have the person who does a lot of the sword and board on the ground.
Anywho.
I just sword. I don't sword.
Or somebody that can turn into a horse.
Yeah, but I'm not going to be your pack mule.
Oh, we're not asking you to carry anything, just keep up with the elephant.
Elephant?
Elephant.
I don't
It's a
think
new way of typing.
Mm.
I don't think I'm keeping up with anyone right now.
And just gonna wait out until the Dane wakes up.
I would like to see if these staffs are any kind of magic.
Because I sure as fuck am not casting another spell right now.
I'm assisting.
Okay.
How many dice?
Which
do I
one
need
are
to
you gonna
roll?
try first? The one that looks like snakes or the one that's jagged with blue and gold?
I figured I'd roll both at the same time and go with whatever those two are.
Oh, I mean,
This
if
one
being
is
assisted.
damage.
Yeah, it's going to be 4 dice.
Oh, okay. So you're gonna do by color.
Yeah.
Orange are going to be one and the blue are
Yeah.
going to be
Okay. Sweet.
another.
Okay.
And I'm also gonna take the time to start flipping through the book that we got from the Red Dragon Company of local hunts.
Oh, yeah. I totally forgot the.
The book of what?
The book of like hunting quarries that we got from the Red Dragon
You
Company.
didn't get a book, but I don't think we got a book. I think we just.
I think we just got a list of.
Yeah.
Yeah, we got a pamphlet.
Book, scroll, pamphlet, whatever.
trying to
The
figure
animal
out.
hit list is what I've
I'm
got.
trying to figure out how many people can ride on the back of an elephant in 5e.
Well, what size? It's a huge
Yeah, now borrow
creature.
your player's handbook, please.
It's a huge creature, so it takes up 3 spaces. So I assume 2.
Have to find out
Based
because
on
I
the
know
fact-
it's an available mountain here.
We can all take turns.
I mean, push come to shove, you can always like
That's gonna cause some
look up how it is in
There's
reality.
nobody pushing or shoving that thing.
Somebody's gonna fall off when push comes to shove.
Or get stomped on when it gets frightened.
Or
Somebody
glory.
has experience with that.
Shut up. Remember, it kicked me in the head.
Yeah, I'm just
That's
reading
why there's that
this
weird
part too.
lump.
Yeah,
I thought that was just flour.
it's still throbbing.
I mean, its carrying weight is ridiculous.
Yeah.
So let's say how much
Carry
do
weight's
two
1,300
people?
pounds.
You could compare how many people what they weigh because we all have our weights on our character
Oh, that, it
sheet.
would absolutely carry like our entire party about.
Oh no, yeah, that's
It's
the
just a matter of can it actually do it, but we would also need barding, saddles,
Yeah.
somebody with land vehicle proficiency. Hey, what's up, buddy? Don't you get that as a fighter? No, that's soldier background.
okay. That's what I thought. On the war elephant,
You can only have
you
two
can
in there,
only
right?
carry one person.
Oh,
That's set. Because they do make it to where
it can carry a low buckle. Thank you, sir.
Which means that we are going to
Sorry.
be traveling at half pace because Onion's speed is currently half.
Mm-hmm. Nope, you'll be up there with low buckle.
But it can only carry one person.
Low buckle is very small.
Buckle is very small, and so is onion.
Low buckle is small. Onion is live.
Lobako is small and Onion is barely a medium creature.
We might be able.
you go.
Just fits.
Yeah, that's why I was like,
Oh no, put low buckle away. Well,
Hey, don't throw me around.
Do you feel like I'm I mean,
also, just putting it out there, the elephant can pick you up with the trunk.
also just putting it out there, if we take away the space that the physical box is taking, you could probably fit 2 humanoids on top of that thing.
oh yeah, according to there's a thing on Reddit where they were talking about it. Technically, elephants in real life can carry up to 4 adults. And like if they do, like if you go to Africa and do like tours where you ride an elephant,
Mhm.
it does carry 4 adults through the Sahara.
Yeah.
Type crap. But the thing is, 5e has weird fucked up rules.
And also, if you're going and doing the touring like that, you're not carrying all the equipment that these characters.
Very,
need.
very true.
And I would associate the size of the equipment being a person each almost.
Yeah, so maybe 2 people.
2 people.
That's what I was thinking was like you could maybe get 2 people on an elephant.
The 2 smallest people, Lobako and Onion.
If we bring it back to town, the giant has a new pet.
If you want to pet.
It's
The
like
giant could throw a stick and play fetch with the elephant.
it is about the size of a house cat. It could be the giant.
So you're going to do an Arcana check on the 2
And
stats.
he was assisting me, so.
Give me your Arcana checks.
So both are 16. So 16 plus 7 for each. So 23 for each one.
They're definitely magical, but
We would need the identify spell
Yeah.
to figure out.
you don't know what they
Or
do.
you sit with it for an hour.
They are
Oh, yeah.
definitely magical. I don't know who could use it, but they do have magic in them.
Yeah.
We can sit with these for an hour too.
Mm-hmm.
I think I know what There's one that I'm unsure about.
Yeah, just
Or
keep in
highly
mind
unsure.
if you do.
If we sit within an hour and it's fucking cursed, we might be fucked.
Yep,
Mm-hmm.
that's what I was about
Well-
to say.
Identify doesn't even tell if it's cursed or not.
Sometimes it does. Depends on the curse.
Don't you have
Huh?
to attune to something for the curse to activate?
Yes.
Oh,
But sitting with it an hour is attuning.
sitting within an hour is semi-attuning to it
No,
to
no.
figure out what it
To
is.
figure out what it is, you have to attune to
That's
it.
it.
So, like, it is, if you attune to it, you figure out what it is. You also figured out if it's cursed
Mm-hmm.
the hard way.
Yeah.
Such as my character in one of my 3rd edition games that I played in, attuned to these bracers, not knowing what the fuck
Oh
they
yeah.
did. And they were bark skin bracers that were cursed that slowly turned your whole skin to bark skin. So eventually,
You
I was
were
gonna
a
get-
treat.
yeah.
Come
Oh
and
no
try
no
it.
no! I was able by the end of like a couple of sessions, my character looked like his arms looked like limbs and everything, and it was you were still mobile.
So it's kind of
just
like turning you into a dryad.
Yeah, it was just turning your skin into
Permanent
Tree
bark
bark.
skin. Awesome.
I mean, I imagine that would give you a vulnerability to fire, but if it's still mobile, would that actually be that much of a disadvantage?
I mean, it gives you a permanent, like, naked AC of
As-
16.
yeah. I was about to say as you take the way that the curse worked, you were vulnerable to fire. You bludgeoning. You were immune to bludgeoning, so you took half damage, or resistant to bludgeoning, so you took half damage to bludgeoning. Your movement was crimped a little bit, so if you were a spellcaster, you were screwed. My character was a ranger, so like
Nice.
It wasn't that bad for you.
no. It wasn't.
So, does
Yeah.
that mean if you are vulnerable to fire, if you got struck by lightning, you'd also go,
Nope, because lightning does lightning damage.
Yeah,
well, I mean, I
But
guess.
fireballs suck.
yeah. I took double damage on fireballs.
Oof. See, sometimes when a tree gets struck by lightning, it catches on fire. So.
Yeah, but I'm my skin's bark, my body's still meat.
Oh, okay.
Meat takes a lot.
Fair.
Well, at least it didn't petrify you upon completion.
Yeah. Oh no, but the problem was I couldn't remove the
Bracers.
bracers anymore, so it was just a permanent I have a permanent magic item that I cannot remove unless I get remove curse.
I mean, would you be willing to maybe...
My character was a wood elf.
That's
Even
Yeah. So
the
you
conversation would branch off, but it all stems from the same problems.
yeah.
leaving this conversation.
Okay,
We're all rooting for him.
back to what's going on here.
Yes.
So
I'm literally just sticking around and waiting for Dane to wake up.
He just said
okay,
another
so
one.
everybody can get their short rest in.
Already got
So
one.
that's 4 hours.
So far.
I'm assuming I only get the one.
Yeah. Oh no! If you want to take a second short rest,
I need-
but the problem is, it's taking a short rest. You're only getting the. You should have used all your hit die to begin with. So if
I only used one.
you want to use another one, you're more than welcome to.
I don't really get anything from it unless I use more get die.
It's plus your,
Well, you got your
Modifier.
warlock
If you hit,
slots
if you
back.
hit the short rest thing.
Well, I've already used short
Oh,
rest,
gotcha.
and I only used one hit die on it because I don't want to
oh yeah, 1d8 plus 2.
because I want to get that one back when you take a long rest.
It's about 30 to 40 minutes after Lobakle shows up with the elephant. In trek the 2 armored humanoids that have escorted you out here. and they both have weapons drawn.
Heck yeah.
And they're slowly like coming through the town, and they're checking each area, and finally the one comes up, and the more lithe one, and they open their mouth guard. So I see
What's up, Ed? It was making a bunch of illusions. Don't know if this is the cause of the sand spirit or what.
that's a new creature. And then you hear like the metal on metal as the two of them discuss something. And the one looks over and goes, anything else?
Nope, just a whole bunch of dead people that looked sucked dry.
Some items or something.
Mm-hmm.
Items, dead people, and dead whatever that is. And a bunch of fish.
And a dead whale.
A lot of those weird brown points.
But other than that, like I've been searching around, didn't find anything.
You hear the metal on metal, and the life one goes, fine. He will stay with you tonight, as it is not wise to move from the waste.
Yeah. I just really hope one of those giant shadow things don't show up
Mm-hmm.
again.
Hence why it's not wise to move in the waste.
Mm-hmm. Then we're still waiting on Dane to wake up.
If you didn't find it in, and she turns and points to the larger house across the street.
Mhm.
It has a large root cellar.
Did not find it there.
Hmm.
Found just a bunch of bags of rotting rations there. No,
No, that's the one that had the
that's the one that had the.
rations,
rations.
And some of the gear. In it.
Gotcha.
He can help you. Stay in the root cellar. I will be back tomorrow.
Okay.
Bunch of that.
She it shuts its the helmet.
Mhm.
Again, there's the metal on metal, and you see them put their sword away, and it adjusts the armor, and you actually hear clicking as it's moving, and all of a sudden it looks like the legs extend a little.
Are these artificers with the with like armor, or artificers with infiltrator armor?
And they take off running, and it is at a speed probably double what you would assume that somebody in armor could move.
The fuck?
That's fucking cool. As I start transferring everything over to the bigger house.
The big guy, he reaches over and, grabs a few of the sacks, which normally it took, you could pick up maybe one or two.
With my wonderful, completely average 10 strength score.
He picks up 4 or 5 of them and just
Oh, that's my strength sword.
Fucking
hefts them and starts to walk.
Jesus, they're so strong.
I mean, I'm still doing this, but it changes the plan a little bit. And I drag a sack of 1,200 copper pieces.
How much does that weigh?
No idea. Don't really care. It's worth it, though.
Hold on. No. There's a reason I want to know.
Is it going to tear the bag?
Onion, now amused by this, is going to be pushing it. At about half capacity.
So instead of dumping it on him when he comes out, because it was just going to be like a shower of copper coins as soon as he opens the hatch, it's going to be, okay, we got him asleep down there. And cover him in it.
Just like a thin layer of
Kind of
copper
like
over
when
everything.
you bury somebody in the sand, that with copper pieces.
So roughly 40 of them makes a pound.
Is that like 30 pounds then?
Hold on.
Yeah.
That should be carryable.
Yeah, it's 30
Hold on.
pounds.
Never mind. Basic D&D and first edition AD&D.
Fifth edition, there's rules in the PHP.
Yeah, this person doesn't. The page that I went to did not update the 5th edition. They're still doing this 3rd edition.
Give me just 1 second. Here. Next chapter? Yes.
50
Even though I
coins equals
specifically-
1 pound.
Yeah.
Do what?
50 coins equals 1 pound according to D&D Beyond.
Okay.
So it's like 25 pounds. Somewhere around there.
24 pounds.
It's
Yeah, 25 pounds. Okay,
that's a lot easier to manage.
yeah.
I still like the idea that we're immediately after battle. Basil's still a little tired.
Like throwing a dumbbell at your face.
It's just gonna be a shower.
Yeah, but the thing is, it's still probably dragging it for the
Yeah.
factor of, even though it's 25 pounds, it
I'm also
is-
wearing all my fucking
well, not
equipment,
just
and
that,
it's dead weight.
it's
It's a lot of them.
it's a lot.
Yeah.
It's not just, you're probably doing like multiple bags.
It's not the weight, it's the bulk.
Yeah.
All right, get all those moved over. Patched up. Son of a bitch.
I mean, that's the reason
This is gonna
Tensor's
be fun.
floating disk was invented
Mhm.
in D&D, like legit.
To carry mass tons of gold.
Yeah, they actually stated that Tensor's disk, when some of the players decided to make that as a spell, was so that they could carry the gold back home. So that because that was in 2nd edition, you got XP based on how much gold you brought home.
Yep.
Huh.
So, like, being able to carry large amounts of gold home when you're a wizard and you have a strength of 2.
But get a Dane over to the root cellar after it's pointed out by our wonderful big friend, big strong man. Hunk. Get him laid down and start covering him in copper coins.
Ridiculous. You guys are evil.
See, it's even better because he used to be an investigator. So he was tied closely with the coppers. And now he's in bed with them.
I believe that deserves a whack to the face with a staff.
Now you're seeing how deep the pun goes.
As you start doing that, the large guy like opens his helmet piece and he's,
Now I'm gonna get shamed.
"Why cover your friend?"
They're playing a prank on
It's
him.
funny.
He nearly died, scared the shit out of me, and this is his payback.
He's going to take out a little.
I pull out a dictionary and and explain what a prank is.
Little inkwell, draw a smiley face on it.
Okay, see, I wasn't going that far.
Your friend not dead?
No.
No.
Thankfully, no. Almost.
Put copper on dead friend.
On the islands. I'm leaving his face.
Onion takes 2 copper pieces and puts it on the drawn on eyes.
Because it's 2 copper on the eyelids. Oh, actually, scoop up a handful of the copper and then go over to the dead bodies that have been cut down and trying to move them out and as intact as possible, and place copper on each of the islands.
Okay. So you place 2 copper on each island,
Isn't it one per island? That's
or
the standard,
on each body.
and that's the standard thing for
Yes.
doing that.
Okay. Give me a D100.
Oh shit! Wasn't expecting that.
Well, the bodies is the same thing.
29. Like, I may be pissed off at the gods, but I'm not really gonna besmirch the customs. And these guys died in a not so wonderful way.
So,
I mean, hell, even the Evan Gauntlet people, when their heads popped open, I threw 2 copper at the bloody mess.
night starts to fall.
Mhm.
Edane, you wake up, weary, woozy, head hurting.
2 points fall off of your face.
Fucking hell is going on?
Weighed down.
By 24 pounds.
Is it dark in there, or is
It
it
is.
the torch?
There's a torch going.
Okay.
Because I can't fucking see.
Edane assumes it's the afterlife.
Oh,
Yeah.
grab my bedroll and my tent as well.
Okay.
What is happening? Seeing all this shininess.
Huh? What
is happening?
Oh, Edane, you're awake. Wonderful.
How long was I down?
6 hours.
Oh, good. Did we kill
Yeah.
him?
You're not even gonna question the flower cover face.
Oh, speaking of that, your the flower is actually starting to come off of you. Like it is a spotty, floating
Yeah.
pieces of.
Well, so at the moment, he's very woozy, trying to just orient. So he's hearing a voice, but not seeing that you're not actually there. So.
Yeah.
You look like a reverse Dalmatian right now.
Fuck you.
Is that psycho?
Best I can tell.
I got turned invisible after casting a spell.
So,
You know, it's
Perpetually.
The way
myself.
so you were invisible earlier, sorry,
I love it.
right?
I love it.
Just clicked. Just said it.
Anyways,
You have to make the joke when you can.
Yeah.
My eye is twitching.
We can't see it.
Yeah. So where are we now?
In a cell.
Not a prison cellar, just a house cellar.
We're still in a little town.
Okay.
Turns out all of it was an illusion.
We
Everything
saw that.
was half done. Everything
Still
was.
wasn't sure how far in, like, we got.
Well, it's because I stabbed her, and that's where all the illusions dropped. Because I'm really concentration. Right. That, if I'm remembering correctly, that was where all the illusions dropped. But wait, there was another fucking whale, wasn't there?
Yes. Oh, we
Sorry
have the
about
elephant now.
Lowbuckle came into town long enough.
Oh,
The same elephant that I summoned.
were you awake for that?
I believe I was awake for that. Yeah, because I was near.
Because that happened before the whale.
So no Lachlan has an elephant then.
Okay.
It's
fine.
called Alfredo, according to Onion.
No.
Alfredo.
We're going to assume that translates to Alfredo. For now. Somebody can speak with animals.
No, I can't. It's a spell.
Mm-hmm. If you sleep, you can change out your spells.
Yeah.
Where did
fuck am I?
where the fuck all this copper come from?
One of the houses. Pay your debt back.
With
As you lean up and there's sunlight tucked in your armor.
yeah.
I guess it's basically $1.20 if you think about
It's good.
it.
I don't think it's even worth taking back.
It's about 12 gold then.
What to fucking do?
Glad to see you smiling. Even if there's a frown on your face, Basil would say it.
It's a dangerous smiling.
And now Basil leans back and goes to sleep.
Edgar's.
Trying to find, because I think we have in our mess kit or whatever, there's like a little mirror or something like that.
Depends on what your setup is. 'Cause some of them come with a mirror and some don't.
I did not get a mirror. I only have the tinderbox, water skin, mess kit.
Anything that we use for a mirror.
No, that one doesn't. Okay.
I have no clue.
Let's need to go back.
Well, there's a torch up. Take out one of the daggers.
Sorry, I didn't find a group or device named Torch.
Whoa.
I didn't ask you for a torch.
No, but I couldn't see, so it's the other disembodied voice in the room.
Yeah, use it to see forehead. Okay.
And now Basil goes to sleep.
Basil like pulls out a small mirror.
Thank you. You almost got the eyes right.
He like looks at himself for a second and like touches like, and you see like his
Touches
hand
his
sort of
mask.
go through it a little bit, and he's like, yeah.
So does any of that count as rest?
Nope,
Then it's-
you're at 1.
Yeah.
Congratulations, you're alive.
Huzzah!
But now that you're awake, you can take a short rest.
We can get a nap on the rest of the sleep.
Or go the fuck back to sleep.
Sleep.
So it's becoming nightfall.
Mm-hmm.
Who is taking first rest or first watch?
That is generally me.
Give me your
Onion is going to summon Mitt
okay.
to help Basil. Onion is not taking a watch.
Gotcha. So men will be taking their own watch then.
They have a higher perception of
And
lighting anyway.
no torches outside.
Okay.
That just the torch in the root cellar.
Okay.
$11.
As you are sitting in the house, watching, trying to stay
Board in the house and then in the house.
out of sight,
Mhm.
all of a sudden you see a bunch of torches.
I'll lift up. Is the big man still awake? Apparently.
It's hard to tell.
Ah, son of a bitch.
Mint saw nothing, by the way, despite having natural advantage on nearly every perception check.
I will go up to the big guy and hey, what?
As you start to like reach for him, he what? Like he moves and like opens and what?
There's a lot of torches coming this way. Do you know if your friend is bringing people over?
Not till tomorrow.
There's a lot of torches headed this way. And I'll start waking everybody up.
No more minutes.
I don't know if it's hostile or not, but there's a lot of torches headed this way.
Should we not just stay hidden here?
Just letting you guys know.
Yeah, 1 HP. I can only get 1 hit in.
But I'll go ahead and exit
Let them
again, go outside, close the door, and I will try and hide in the guard tower and keep a watch on.
When I say they were outside, I mean they were like
Oh,
they were already in the town.
gotcha. I thought it was I can see them coming.
No.
Oh,
Like the torches just appeared in town.
Are there people attached to them?
that's the new question. I will try and be stealthy and creep a little closer towards it.
Give me a stealth check.
24.
So you're gonna like ease out to see what's going on.
And draw the bow.
When you look out, there are roughly 6 figures clad in a purplish black robe. All of them holding torches. They all walk over towards the dead bodies. They lean over. They grab the 2
Oh.
coins. And then you watch as they touch the heads and make a gesture on the forehead and do a pull motion, and you see a small bit of white string come out, and then they let it go, and it floats for a second.
These are the people with the rainbow robes at the end, isn't it?
And each one of them goes to a different body, collects the 2 gold, the 2 copper, and performs the ritual on each person.
I'll go ahead and put the bow up. And not really make myself known, but not... I'm not going to overtly like, hey, how you guys doing? Shit like that, but I'll not be hidden anymore.
Right. None of them like acknowledge the fact you're there.
These are Cryphalis people.
Wait, what?
So the goddess of death kind of has people that go up, like when you leave the copper coins on the eyes and everything, they'll let the soul leave the body and stuff like that.
Huh.
Well, it's the first time I've seen it in action.
Mm-hmm.
Do I have some?
Everyone has a soul onion.
And Onion goes into existential crisis.
The question is Onion actually a person?
Well, I think you're a person.
That was an FYL.
No.
That
Um,
that was me pointing out why Onion would question that.
I'll go ahead and watch them do their thing.
so that was what the D100 was after you put the was whether they would show up that night or not.
Gotcha.
Stuff even work on me. I'm not from this world.
I don't
know
remember
the way
what
that
they're
this world
called.
works.
I
Are
do
you
remember
saying
what
this
they're
out
called,
loud?
but I'm trying to find another piece of my
Are you
face.
saying this out loud?
I know that, like, the tips of their
Onion
robes do a rainbow
saying-
color.
kind of
That's about
mumbling
all
this.
I can remember.
No,
Oh, that's not them?
no.
Oh, thought it was. I'm stupid. Don't mind me.
Purple robes are
I also
affectionate
said the
against
snack
the
thing
group.
out loud, but nobody acknowledged
Ever
it.
against what?
The group that we were just with. The note.
Anybody get their like packet about the gods and whatnot?
Yeah.
Easily.
Somewhere.
Yeah. Just hand it to me, please. Thank you.
Had my tosses out.
The silent.
That's it.
Yeah. So, on each of them has the hourglass symbol. With the it's a carnelian. It's in the carnelian color, but their robes are a grayish purple. And it is for those that are from this world, they know that these are the silent, and they are a group of followers of the goddess of death that are granted. They grant everybody their way to
The underworld.
the
Or
next
in-
life.
Yeah.
So it's their and they come and collect their toll, which is the 2 copper.
Not even thieves will take.
That's correct.
At this point, Onion's just kind of stumble up beside Basil and gaze at them.
And as soon as they are finished, and it is, you never hear a word come from them. But like it looks like they're constantly talking to the bodies. And when they all, after they've finished all of the bodies, they all start to group together, and one by one the torches disappear, and they disappear with it.
Onion's going to mumble to themselves in Sylvan, I guess I don't draw their attention.
In Sylvan, I'm sorry, the fuck?
I mean, it has to stop and think for a second. The whole connection to in-depth thing.
I'm debating whether that was one an insight or not.
I mean, it's technically not false.
Really? And like, I know you have,
it's
like-
deceptive in nature, but
I know that you like necromancy and stuff like that, and you got the pamphlet with the vampires and stuff like that.
I said that my particular strain of Eladrin are naturally tied to necromancy.
Yeah. And Basil wouldn't think anything of it then. Although it's weird that you, like, your pulse is so, like, it's either not there or it's so fucking slow.
Really surprised that no one has said anything about why I got things. And that's not me saying that. Not Onion saying that.
It's probably because they haven't seen your veins.
I mean,
They don't
look
not
at
exactly
it.
hidden.
I haven't paid extreme attention to your mouth.
Mm-hmm.
You are a very colorful person with a very boisterous personality.
There's a lot to
The
look at.
fangs are not really a prominent feature in Basil's eyes.
Compared to like the glowy eye, the colorful outfit, and
Mm-hmm.
the fading to red hair.
That's it. That then. Basil will just go ahead and sit back where he was for his watch. I was hoping that you guys would go back to sleep if I didn't come back down.
No, it just means you're dead.
Yeah.
You guys can go back to sleep. No, like y'all would hear a fireball. That's on his own. Time for big guns.
Second watch.
That would be me.
Taking dark vision.
14?
14.
Yeah.
You're not good by uneventfully.
Perception.
Third watch.
It has a natural advantage, and I rolled 2 2s.
Hmm.
So 2 5s.
10.
10. You're not good by uneventfully.
So,
You're able to get a single long rest.
My
Yay.
speed is no longer halved.
No, but all
I
your
just have
ability checks are at
disadvantage.
disadvantage. You have disadvantage on initiative.
Yes, I do. Wait, no, I don't need to mess with that. No. Long rest. That's going to recover my exhaustion.
Basil got to see the silent.
Okay, I feel a bit better.
Basil got to see the silent again. No.
They were funny.
You wake up mostly rested. You're still sore from the day before.
Beat down.
I feel like I can keep moving now, though.
Alright. I don't know whether we're waiting on Sia or not. As I'm looking at our large metal friend.
He opens his thing and he goes, "Your choice. We can go back or wait."
She said that she would be back in the morning, correct?
Yes.
Y'all thoughts?
I mean, we could stay here. Yes. Unless you want to take that nasty hag head somewhere.
Well, I kind of showed the two people the proof that I needed to.
Mhm.
It wasn't the creature we were after, but it's proof that we did something.
I don't know, like, she was really good with illusions. Maybe the entire sand thing was an illusion. Because she was with the young girl that was just an illusion that she was doing stuff.
The old
through.
woman with the illusion.
No, the old woman was
The
Old
younger
woman was
girl
the hag. The young girl was the illusion.
Mhm.
It was when I stabbed the old hag that she went even to more of an old hag. The woman disappeared.
No.
No?
Oh, it was the other way
Oh,
around?
yeah, that's right.
Oh,
It was the other way around.
That's right,
Sorry.
because I was trying to remember. I remember I targeted the young woman. I came around behind. That's right.
Yep.
gotcha. It was the young woman was an illusion casting through the old lady. Could easily have been,
She had that. She had those sand things.
yeah. So it could have just been an illusion that she was casting through. Don't know, but it's my best guess.
Maybe Seal will have more information for us.
Maybe.
Who knows?
So we gotta keep doing this, then we might as well not head back immediately.
Fair enough.
Get us some breakfast.
Some whale over there.
There's also chicken.
And fish.
Hmm.
The chicken's random.
And
So we don't know
an
where it is.
Oh yeah.
And an elephant.
We are not
The
eating
elephant's
Alfredo.
alive.
Well, we don't want to eat Alfredo?
Freda.
Alfredo.
It's female. I died.
Afraid.
Show a rat and it becomes a fraidy cat. I'm just gonna wait on Sia.
Okay.
You get to do this now.
This is your first time to see the like pile of loot.
Oh, yeah. So what do we have through there? There's some boots, leather
Two
armor,
pairs of boots, some leather armor, a staff with
staves.
serpent head, and this blue and gold one with jagged bits at the end.
Those staffs are both magical though. I don't know what kind of magic. They just radiate.
I'll check the boots and the armor just to see if they're magical
Give me an Arcana check.
for each one, or just
Yep.
as a general.
I will assist.
I'll take that assistance. So, one of the boots. Yeah. Let's see, Arcana, 15.
15.
Yes.
Okay.
And the other boots is a 18. And the leather armor is a 16.
Just from looking them over, the armor doesn't seem to have anything that like would say that it's magical. The two pairs of boots maybe you're magical, but you're not.
Oh, there's also this bag of gear. I didn't look through that.
What is in?
Oh, and bag of gems.
Hmm.
And what we were sleeping in. So,
I think we'll just leave it up there. Unless you
course,
want to
that's-
pack it all up.
that's 12 gold we can pay back to Fritz.
Assuming we ever find her again.
Well, a little less than 12 gold.
Likely that she finds you.
From everything we understand with her, probably.
I'd go with it.
Hmm.
I mean, anyone who can hold the dead back, I imagine. At least from what I've heard from the musings of demons. Something axe collection.
Pretty close, yeah.
And we naturally selected that the demon wouldn't die.
Mhm.
That day. And yesterday. Fuckface, don't do that again.
There's a cat on the back of your paper that I wrote.
Yes. Well, tell somebody to quit dropping fucking wells on my head.
Sorry?
You are very much aware of what this fucking place does.
I
And you are very much aware that I don't have any actual training. But when push comes to shove, and you gotta make sure people wake the fuck back up,
I might as well not have training at all because I fucked up all day yesterday.
it happens.
also I
So-
couldn't find any of your potions.
You mentioned leading someone.
Yeah.
Yeah. When we first set out on this trek, I died. And somebody came along and resurrected me. And then made me sign a contract that I owed her for it.
How much was it again?
Isn't it like 10K?
No, it wasn't that bad. It was like I think it was 5,600 or something like that.
Yeah, 10K is not that bad. 5,600, yeah.
It's in here somewhere. I'll find it. Give me a moment. Yes, I was when I found Fritz. Or when Fritz disappeared, by the way. 5,200
Okay.
is what
I
I
think that's what you're down to now.
Yes. Because I had, we all started with like a bunch. Plus, I had some or something. That's gave everything I had.
It started off at 6,000, and you
Yeah.
paid her 800.
That's right.
Because some of us chipped in.
I had to like skip forward to find it, or go back and try to find where it was. So, person you owe, name?
Fritz was what she gave us.
He pulls out his little book and like moves his spectacles a little bit,
I hope we're not indebted to somebody that St. Paul and will hate with a passion.
and he's flipping through the book for a second, and he comes and he stops and he. Do you know if they have a shop?
Yes, they do.
Yes, they do.
Like,
We're not sure exactly where.
It's
I
just
think she told us.
If I recall, she had said something about it moves. Or something like that.
flips through the book a little bit
Red
more.
robe, red hair, green eyes. I don't know if we ever found out if she was off or not.
she kind of disappeared on us after somebody.
Yeah, she got into an altercation in a cabin and said, "Not you again," and poof.
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, why?
Do you know her?
I'm oddly inquisitive about this.
What if Lovaco's family is working in her mansion? So she has like a semblance of Mordekainen's magnificent
Oh,
mansion,
yeah, that's right.
but all of the servants inside are goblins.
Oh gosh.
So,
She's the evil woman that enslaved my family.
okay.
Why do you ask?
Well, I've narrowed it down to two.
Okay.
Two places?
No, two.
Two people.
Good people that you like or bad people you don't like?
They deal in magic.
Kind of eccentric, kind of snooty.
Most people that deal in magic.
I'm not eccentric or snooty, am I?
You're not dealing in magic.
When we first met you, you were a bit stupid.
You've gotten better. And now Basil's just become paranoid as shit.
And it's like centric.
But not snooty. You
Standoffish.
make a great fan.
Not a great conversation with. Loves to copper and silver you to death
Oh yeah.
instead of making them know.
Do you need to get a hold of them?
Not yet.
Not really, because
Not really, I don't have 5,200
I
gold.
have 70 gold, so no.
Oh, okay.
I still owe quite a bit.
I mean, there's. You gotta split those up at some point.
Pretty rocks. Useful for magic.
They're also very
Okay.
worth a lot.
You need to get a hold of them. I might be able to get a hold of one of them.
That'd be awesome.
The other one, I'd have to ask Cole.
It's a
I love that he's just on a first name basis. There's no saying, it's like, I'm just gonna talk to Cole.
So that'd be 1,000 for each of those gems.
He took them all.
I'm not making that decision.
Well, you were the last person to have the bag now. So toss the bag to you. It's like, we also got that. It's like,
I mean, you gotta pay that debt off eventually.
It's not 1,000 gold each.
no,
You
it's
said there were
1,000
100
gold.
gold for each. So
And there's
for
10
all of it, it's
gems.
1,000.
There's 10 gems
Yeah.
So 1,000 gold total.
total.
Yeah, that's what I said.
Oh yeah. So it's 250 gold if you're gonna split the gems.
Yes.
But that means you have to break one of them.
Which is going to drop its value.
More than 100. Or more than 50.
Alright, and so we're just waiting on Sia.
So you're just gonna wait?
Yeah.
Okay. Nobody's gonna attune to any of the items?
Who wants to risk it?
I'm interested in the black and silver boots.
Yeah?
What was the description of the other boots?
They are spiked, thick boots with fur
Fur.
lining.
They have fur
got
on the
boots with
top,
the fur.
spiked bottoms,
They're really good.
thick leather.
You should probably get some apple bottom jeans.
That's why those kept.
Oh!
Does that make sense? Okay.
Susanna. I miss her.
I'm gonna spend some time with those boots.
The black and silver ones.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
These are the cursed boots.
So you
Your speed
require
is dropped
they
to
require
5.
attune.
Yep.
So you're gonna attune to the black and silver.
Mm-hmm.
Here you go.
So I am interested in them. Yo! Love these. I love these so much. The slippers of spider climbing.
Ah, fucking while we're here, I'll do the other boots.
Pass that over. Don't look.
I don't trust either one of these stats, especially the serpent one.
You don't like this thing?
So
I think
realistic.
that the jagged one would be more risky. 'Cause this one's more of a fine mate. That looks like something that a dark spirit would put together.
It is very. I do need a new staff, but. Nah.
So, once you attune to them, you just intrinsically know what they do.
Wait, I just one second.
Let's check this out. There's pros and cons to this. Because I'm an archer. It's not like there's a cap on my quiver.
That is very correct.
So I take the quiver off, take the bow off, and I start walking up the ceiling, up the wall, and just hang from the ceiling.
There is no ceiling.
Oh, I thought we were in the root cellar still.
You wouldn't be
Oh.
able to, like.
Up the wall and up on top.
That's pretty awesome.
And then just lean forward at an impossibly just stupid angle.
Anyone?
Oh, this is
Yeah.
Could you give me a DC for the chaotic onion to resist attuning to one of these staves?
Okay. Got it.
Since I have to roll with disadvantage, I got a 14.
14. You're able to. If you don't want to, you don't have to.
Okay.
It's now up to your chaotic mind. And you just saw Basil walk up a wall.
Re-roll after seeing that.
You see Adane wearing cleats.
Yes. Onion is going to attune to the serpent.
To the serpent. What is your class again?
Warlock and sorcerer.
Okay. And what is your alignment?
Oh
Chaotic neutral.
no.
Don't look at the card. Pass that over.
I did that so well.
And the other is just standard leather armor, right? Or it looks like it.
That's what it looks like.
I mean, it doesn't
Did you-
make sense that
Did
he
you
doesn't
attune
have.
to those boots
I
yet?
did.
It doesn't make sense that it didn't
Seeing
start rotting away.
seeing that everybody else did it, he's like, that is pretty cool.
Actually,
Uh,
don't you cast a frost thing?
Yeah.
am I
Be resistant to it.
I mean,
I will attune to the jagged
The fact-
staff just to see.
the fact that I don't
You sit with the staff for a while,
Uh-huh.
and
I don't see anything tying to alignment.
it
here
makes
if you
no
set
sense.
it
Feel
up.
like you sense the magic from it,
Mhm.
but you can't attune to it.
Mm.
Huh.
Well.
oh,
Flash required.
Mhm.
there's also a lot of things that druids can't use.
Yeah. I was just curious to see if I
I
could
think
figure it
I
out.
know what this is. I think you might be the only person that can use it.
His curious mind made him try an attempt.
Well, actually, I think you might be perfect. If it's what I think it is.
I'll give it a try.
Because I don't think this is a staff of thunder. Well, you can always check out this. I hold up the armor,
What kind of armor is it exactly?
leather,
Leather?
the stuff that you and I wear.
Mm.
Guys, I think I got another pet,
Of course you did.
What?
Why?
and I'm going to speak the command word.
Okay. Becoming attuned to it, you are able, like, it comes, the command word comes to your mind.
And the top of it animates.
Thankfully, I am on the or I am
Is
on
it
the
a
wall.
real snake?
You know, like snakes.
Is it a real snake?
This part is.
Touch
Also
it.
doesn't like.
I'd be careful with that.
As you, like, go to poke at it, it does, like, turn and hiss and start to, like, lunge
Never
at you.
mind.
I will speak the command word again, and it will stiffen back into a staff.
That is pretty cool.
I'll try to sit with the other stuff.
Okay. About 10 minutes into you sitting on the other staff, the large character opens his thing and he goes, "She is coming."
We can do that one.
Walk up top, just check. This is never gonna get old. Just waiting on see it. Oh wait, they can see impossibly far.
Oh yeah, that's right. And then yeah, I'll keep sitting with the stuff. Then.
I was wondering how long you guys would wait before you go, wait.
Oh yeah, that's right. Do you want to check
Yeah.
out the armor?
Why not?
Again, you sit with the staff. You can tell that something's magical about it.
Can't. You can hold on to this one. Then. Probably not at the moment.
Okay, to attune to the other staff, you have to detune from the other one.
I thought you get up to 3 attunements.
Oh, yeah, you do. Never mind. I'm still thinking about 3rd edition, where 3rd edition you can only attune to like one per type.
Right?
Yeah.
Gotcha.
So like it's like you can have a ring, bracers, helm,
Yeah.
a sword, a staff.
12 to resist compulsions.
That's
You just
bad.
saw how cool the first staff was.
That's a fail.
Onion is going to.
Attempt to attune to it.
Yes.
Again, it seems magical, but
None of us
Yeah.
can use it.
Druid, fighter, sorcerer, warlock.
You're the only one who hasn't tried.
There you go. And
Give it a shot.
maybe a wizard specific.
Lowbuckle walks over and he like, as you guys keep passing it around, he finally like picks it up and he goes, "Oh yeah, that's fun."
What is it?
What is it? I thought you said you couldn't do this.
What?
Oh wait, he just might know exactly what it is.
The word's right there.
Look at the word.
And like he points to a bunch of gems
Mhm.
that, or like what looks like gems that are built into the
Mm.
look of the staff, and like it's one of those you look and look, and then you can make out that there is a rune of some sort.
So what is it?
Well, you've never played with one of these,
No.
so like you say word and throw, and like
That's right. It's non-attunable.
Oh.
It doesn't require attunement.
Interesting.
So what's the word?
Someone was probably making joke.
What kind of language is it?
It's well, the rune is in Dwarvish, and it says "run."
Just run.
I could read that.
Okay, run, bitch.
I could read that.
Did you see it?
I didn't see the word. No.
Okay.
I want to sit with the leather armor, see if it's anything. Because Psycho likes to learn things.
Okay. You sit with the leather armor, and
No.
Nothing. It's just on.
You just put it on.
Yeah, but I already had leather armor on.
But this is new leather. And it's been baking in the sun, so it's like, yeah, it had like a mummified corpse in it. But
so it does have a
yours
slice
is
smell.
stinky.
I would pass.
Yours is stinky. It's covered in fish guts and whale guts.
If you harden leather, Give
The rest of the time,
+1
waiting on Sia would be
AC.
cleaning armor and everything as best as could because of that.
No. See, ready? Fine. And he like moves, and he like, and this is your first time to ever see him attempt to do something, which is sort of funny because it does not go far at first, but as he's saying that he like goes to lob it, he in a speech that you guys. So it's your if you've never spoke Dwarven before, you hear him say it, but he says "run" in Dwarvish, and like when he lets it go, it looks like it's gonna like instantly flop to the ground in front of him, and then it's
Aw, that's cool.
and it goes about 120 feet, and you see it, the javelin like land in the ground, and he goes, "Always fun."
So does that count as a piercing weapon or just lightning?
Ah,
Javelins are piercing. I think it does lightning damage when you do
hit something.
It's also strength based. If that's
he
Sucks for all of us.
walks over to the elephant, taps it, and like says something, and this one nobody understands. And the elephant trudges out and goes and picks up the javelin and
Does
brings
play
it
fetch.
back.
It fucking plays fetch.
he
Awesome.
probably
he
he
plays
probably
them.
spoke in Goblin.
The either Lowbuckle speaks elephant, or the elephant speaks goblin.
I can speak quite a few languages, so. But that is one of them I can't.
So yeah, and he like stabs the javelin into the ground.
That is fun.
Who wants it?
I mean,
Who here has a positive strength?
Is
That's the
javelin
question.
is javelin a
Javelins are strength-based
Yeah, it's a
thrown
strength.
weapons.
It's a thrown weapon without the finesse property.
strength?
Yep.
Yeah. You guys have fun with that.
My strength is a +2, so.
It's best for
it's
you.
perfect for you.
Yeah, because I have a +0.
0.
Fair.
Dane?
One.
I guess I have a
The druid has the high strength.
lightning.
I mean, if you read what it does, I don't know if you really need that.
Yeah. But he also doesn't really have any magical items either. so.
No, I really don't. No magical items for me. Just spells.
Hmm.
But I can tell you this.
I'll go ahead and just put on the leather armor.
Okay. It's leather armor.
Nice. It, is,
Some weird
it
shit.
must have been one of like the newer corpses had it then.
It still can be used as a magical weapon, but it only has like a cycle once a day.
Yeah. I'll at least have it on while I'm cleaning my
We could
study
probably
leather.
pass it around.
Unless you would prefer to have these boots, since you seem to like cold.
What is it?
Resistance to cold, you ignore ice and snow. And you can tolerate temperatures as low as negative 50 degrees without any additional protection. But if you wear heavy clothes, you can tolerate temperatures as low as negative 100 degrees.
Tradesies.
Because if I remember correctly, you favor
Yes.
ice stuff, so it seems like that would be things.
Especially since your circle is Arctic.
Yeah. Tradesies.
But yeah, I'll just have the leather armor on while I'm on the feeding side of the stream of the whale,
Okay.
cleaning my armor.
So I'm guessing that you unattuned to that?
And I will attune.
What time?
As you finish your attunement, the lithe armored humanoid arrives.
Mhm.
With them are two other armored humanoids. And the lithe one opens the mouth guard. I see you survived the night.
Did.
We did. The silence showed up. Other than that, nothing happened.
We shall spend 2 hours here. Searching, waiting. If nothing found of the creatures, you will have your reward.
Understandable. Seems fair.
Seems fair.
You said the creature comes out when you guys were trying to expand, right?
Correct.
All right. I'll go ahead and start putting on the studded leather again. And after that's finished, I'm going to go over to where all the stonework and metal bars were. Once everybody's ready, and start trying to, like, put it more together. Finish the building, it kind of counts as expansion. Plus, this will take quite a while anyways, so.
As you start to do that, you watch as the other two start going house to house,
Mhm.
and they spend a good couple of minutes in each house.
Yep.
Going through the root cellars, going through everything. One of them comes up with like a bunch of lead, tosses it on the ground.
Onion actually is like, those are like gold coins. Wait. Because Onion never actually looked.
Yeah.
Hey Dane, can you do anything with these?
No.
I can't
Fishing
put it
weights.
in. Yeah, I mean,
They are lead weights, basically the weight of a gold coin.
Ooh, we can feed them to people to get answers.
What?
Lead poisoning.
slow process.
Yeah.
I mean, we could also just make their stomach worse because they can't, like, digest the lead.
We could also make pencils.
Scruff.
Yes. Lead pencils.
Scruff.
I'm building a prison.
The one known as Sia,
Mhm.
it walks up to what you're doing and opens and goes, "Are you in a hurry to build things?"
Well, I'm also kind of keeping an eye out for if this thing shows up. I don't want to be too distracted that it kind of catches me on surprise. Plus, I'm not that strong, as I'm struggling to lift a block.
Right.
I think the
What are
question
you
is
doing?
why would you do that?
Well, my thought process was if this thing comes out when you guys are trying to expand, if you complete a building, maybe that kind of goes in line with its thought of expansion.
You plan to complete a building today.
No, God, no, not at all.
More so
But none of these other buildings are completed, so maybe that's what's going on. I'm trying my best.
We have 5 scouts outside of the village, waiting to see if things come back.
Oh, so I thought you meant waiting to see if this thing shows up.
Yes.
That's exactly.
I'll do a perimeter around the
The village.
village and just kind of looking to see anything out of the ordinary.
Okay.
Maybe.
Give me a perception check.
I feel dumb now, and I thought I was being kind of smart. I
No.
felt dumb.
I see what you're going for. Trying
Trying to
No, no,
trick
no,
you
no.
into thinking of expansion.
I get what you're going for, but Sia and them are all like,
I'll try and explain it the best I
no,
can.
no. She got your explanation. She's just like,
Why?
I don't. It's
Trying
not-
to bait it out that way, like we can, for 100% sure, know if we found this thing, or if we found the cause, or if it shows up again, we can
Yeah.
try and deal with it.
So
Yeah, yeah.
24.
24.
Natural 20.
So it
It's
is one of
standing
those
there.
as you're like walking around. Occasionally, you can see out in the distance what looks like a figure, like moving.
Like how Sia was moving.
Yes.
Hmm.
I stopped building because it made me feel dumb.
As you stop building, you can keep building. It's slow. It keeps us from having to do it ourselves.
I get back to building because she made me feel a little bit better.
It is not the expansion that brought it here.
What do you mean?
It attacked the expansion.
Oh,
So is that
see,
like,
that kind of makes more sense now that I think about it. I'm just. Hang my head in shame. Keep putting stones up so they don't have to later.
Onion comes over with a tiny hidden hammer. Here, here's a help.
poor guy?
Um,
I'm just doing my best.
So after about 2 hours, the whole 2 hours, the two that came with Sia have gone through. All they've done is go through the different houses, and
There's still multiple bags of rations.
yeah,
I'm assuming the bag of gear is like kind of what you'd find in the explorers packs and stuff like that.
yeah,
Okay.
it's like rope.
It's got rope.
What do we always need to
Oh, it's rope.
There's a couple of empty bottles, like maybe a dagger. Nothing really.
It's. I assumed
Mess
that's what the gear
kit,
was.
stuff like
The leather armor is also with that.
that. Okay. They pull like the copper and everything out in the middle of the city,
Mhm.
and it is like they just make a pile of all the stuff.
Yeah.
And they even move the corpses. And as they go to move the corpses, one of them like touches one and goes, and you hear like the metal shriek, and then the other one like comes over and touches it, and like they both move it around, and you hear the metal shriek again, and then it opens, and this one is a very like it sounds almost like somebody chewing on dirt as they talk to you.
There's the voice of Scotch.
And it's the Shall they be buried?
Mm,
I would like it.
mm-hmm.
They came to help, and unfortunately, they got stuck like this.
Okay, last night, so
It closes
And
the
I'll also inform them that the siren also came last night.
metal grate. You hear the metal on metal again, and they take all of the corpses off behind one of the buildings,
Mm-hmm.
and
I'll actually help them bury.
well, they don't bury them, but they lay them out
Okay.
in rows behind a building.
Okay.
And while that's going on, Sia finally goes. They open their thing and we see you have new stuff.
mm-hmm.
Yes, we do.
Is there anything here? And she points to the stuff in the middle of the city that you'd like.
Did we notice if they pulled anything out of the stuff or
No.
out of themselves?
Anything I'm interested in.
Not to my knowledge. There's about 1,200 copper, some leather armor, some standard just packs of equipment, some rations.
We have discussed it. We know
Okay.
what's there.
I'm good with it.
We don't need anything.
They look out towards the distance for a second. I am being signaled that they are finding nothing.
Mm-hmm.
I guess it was the old thing after all.
Mm-hmm.
Awesome.
And it was great with illusions and sending a text through something else.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, for their sake, that's what it was.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, I rush over. It's like, don't bury that one. Pointing at the old hag body. The one that has no head.
You see Sia reach into like their little cloak area, and they pull out a piece of metal, and they like hold it up and flash, and you hear the metal on metal come from it, and then it reopens the mouthpiece. Shall we start our journey back?
Yeah.
I would like that very much.
Mm-hmm.
They close the mouthpiece, and then they start to adjust the cloak, and you start your journey back towards, with this time instead of just 2 escorts you have 4
Heck yeah.
So I know.
and an elephant.
Which probably keeps up pretty well.
Mm-hmm.
Oh yeah,
Oh, yeah.
it has
You
a-
actually got a faster walking speed than us.
yeah,
It's going slow.
it's got a speed of 40.
So now Wobuckle has no issues.
He just looks down and is like, follow them. Starts mapping on top of the elephant.
As you it takes half a day to get back to the town, and as you're getting back to the town, you do see that the giant is out of its
Home.
tower, and there are also other metal humanoids that are coming into the town before you.
Scouts.
Bow, arrows, dagger, sword. Just ready to go ahead and drop in the bucket.
Mm-hmm.
As you get to the tower, the giant puts the barrel down, and he. My enemy. Oh.
What does he say? I can.
Arrow.
Please put your stuff in the barrel.
Oh, arrows, arrows. Looks at the staff for a second.
That's a walking stick, man. Wouldn't deny a wizard just a walking stick, would you?
Mm.
Are you possessive of it?
It's a new
Am I
pet.
possessive of it?
You what?
Am I possessive of it?
It's a new
Is there-
pet, man.
do I have any inclination to not put it in there, given that I think it is a weapon?
Since you think it's a weapon, you probably would put it in there, but it's up to you.
Bye bye, Chaplin.
No, it's,
Oh yeah, that's yours now.
No,
I-
we traded.
We traded.
Oh, okay.
They escort you back to the same inn-like area. Sitting there is Lucius and Finn.
Mm-hmm.
And Lucius, you survived.
Just barely. I look at a Dane.
You're missing.
He's over there.
I'm invisible perpetually until I can break the spell.
Scoops up some dirt
Achoo!
right there.
There he is.
Good luck with that.
Thank you.
So, we owe you a reward. According to CNN, you obtained a reward. We will give you directions.
Mm-hmm.
We will furnish with extra food.
Thank
They
you.
pat a small pack.
Much appreciated.
Mm-hmm.
And I said I would give you, and they start to play with the dagger, and he throws it into the table. I do warn you. It does require being personal.
You get a sentient weapon.
Well, maybe it could be that too. But
I
We'll
hope
see.
it's sentient, man, and I hope it's a dick.
Yeah. Sort of like your snake.
I hope all of these little like sentient, like they have just these strikingly like vicious personalities.
You take it?
A new hand touches the hilt.
So, it appears to be a black stone shaped similar to a dagger. It does have a small hilt of, I call it a hilt. The stone has a tang, and it's just wrapped in a fine leather. But it is a black stone dagger. So, you stay the rest of the day.
Mm-hmm.
We will provide you a small map. Your way out. Anything else?
Did you guys want any more information on anything?
trying to remember what it was they could say I've written right now. Well,
Onion is actually going to ask about something that they forgot to inquire about. Because they inquired about their brother, but they did not inquire about the figure they think took their brother.
Okay.
They're going to ask about the cloaked figure in the mask, to the best of what they can remember. The details.
A cloaked figure with a mask. There's a lot of those. You travel with one as well. And they point to Lobottle.
I mean, and Onion is going to try to describe as much as possible because I've forgotten some of the details about it, but
That's fine.
Onion has probably also forgotten some of the details, given that it's been a few years since they've seen this person.
It's been over 20.
Hmm?
It's been over 20.
So, like, just basic colors and things that they can remember.
Yeah.
Is it a silver mask?
Yeah.
That being said, because Basil is from Tyria and
Yep.
likes the stupid little lores and legends.
As
Does it sound like the generals?
I mean, there's a lot of things that sound like the generals, so it is one of those like their lore and their legends and myths that go around them is.
But they generally
ridiculous.
all have the silver mask.
Yeah.
Silver mask and dark clothing.
You run into this thing before?
Immediate shiver down the spine. You're hunting a nightmare.
Yeah. Yar.
Really?
No, those are horses.
No, a literal bad person.
A
They're the things that happens when you, like,
a bipedal legend.
Mm-hmm.
What?
Those over how many years old? Mm-hmm. No.
No.
Not the
I don't know
horse.
what you're talking about.
That's a
That's what happens when you, like,
cross-plane
when you, like,
discussion.
when you,
That's
like,
when you
You
cut the
mean
wings off of
A bad
business.
dream, a horrible dream is what we're referring to as a nightmare.
it's a bee.
Onion doesn't sleep.
Onion just kind of goes catatonic for 8 hours.
He would know what sleep is.
They get trance.
Oh, elves
Yes,
do,
and-
but Onion does not have.
Oh, I didn't know
trance.
I
Yeah,
didn't know that. I
because
thought
I'm using
Onion
the
got
Zendikar
trance.
vampires an approximate.
Oh, okay.
I mean, we can flavor it as going catatonic for 8 hours, but Onion is
I mean, even-
effectively
even-
Onion
asleep.
just sleeps like this.
I mean,
Onion is-
even elves in their trance, they know what the concept of dreams are
yeah.
and what nightmares are. But it's, you know,
Regardless,
To finally get revenge.
Onion's not thinking about that kind of nightmare when they
Right.
think of a creature. They're thinking of the things that can be derived from celestials that are associated with Fae.
Cutting off the wings of a Pegasus in a dark ritual.
Yep.
It then gets
Pegasides and unicorns
a
are known
beautiful
to
black coat and wreathes its mane and tail in flame.
Yep.
It's what
Anyways,
Strahd rides.
so Onion's gonna be like, what do you know about this thing?
It's the
Stories.
stories from like the past, dude.
The generals of the Dark Lord's army.
Yeah. When it was before the war, right?
Do you guys know any? Do you know anything about such a creature? Would it have been here?
They're legends. They,
when
maybe
you,
it's
make,
just some
when you
stories.
talk of myths and gods and creatures, do you always ever see your god? And at this level, of course!
What?
10 of 10 can confirm Lobako's not bullshitting you.
Yes.
Do you always what?
See your gods.
I mean, I'm from a place that doesn't really have a lot of those, but
Yes, the gods and the saints come down and visit us. But most of us mortals don't ever get to grace their presence.
Apparently, the gods aren't speaking anymore.
haven't you guys? Haven't you guys met like 2 or 3 saints now? 2?
Two.
We as a collective have met one.
Mhm.
We've met Elias and Saint Paul. And maybe more that we just don't know about.
Mhm.
That are just like, haha, fuck you.
So when this part of the conversation kind of dies down, Dane would look at Finch and in Velos ask, what were you reluctant to tell us?
They will look at each other and reply in Velis. It's none of your business.
Just looking out for my group.
He's the only one who understands it.
Wait, you understand Velas?
No.
Oh.
I said he's the only one who understands it.
I
This
mean,
is not the time to say secrets don't make friends. You can't speak Sylvan.
I muttered Sylvan.
Oh,
I don't know.
I know a lot of languages, but I don't know that one.
Lowbuckle, when you ask it, it's none of our business.
I mean, fair enough. Like, if we can't understand, they're probably doing it for a reason. Makes sense.
Yeah,
How many languages do you speak?
all of them.
Huh?
He speaks all of them.
He speaks Giant, Common, Sylvan, Elven, Dwarvish, Velos,
Presumably,
Oh,
God.
obviously Tyrian,
He's
Oh,
trying to.
most likely it's Elephant.
He's
yeah.
trying to learn how to speak.
And he's trying to learn how to speak Wingding.
Yeah.
Oh, you wouldn't happen to know how we can translate, and I'll pull out some of the scraps of.
They look at it and they. This is what?
Apparently, it's a language.
Apparently, it's a written language.
Mm-hmm.
I coded it. Oh,
Mm-hmm.
Curiosity.
Never seen it.
Thank you very much.
Well, I guess we know who's not been here.
Mm-hmm.
These are not pilgrims.
Mm-hmm.
figured that one out.
Yeah.
But it was like possibility that they were on the pilgrimage and then just decided to settle. But now we have the small map.
Mm-hmm.
We have directions.
Food.
We have none of our business.
Mm-hmm.
I think I'm good.
I'm good too.
The funny part for you guys when Lowbuckle does do that, it's none of our business. It is the like. For you guys, you don't know that he's translating. He's just like, it's none of our
That's
business.
why I said like, oh, I mean, I guess that's why they were speaking different. Okay.
You know,
Did-
no, they literally said it's them.
We can just speak common.
Did he say it in Sylvan since that's what we were speaking?
He said
No.
Elvish.
Oh, did Blowbuckle say it in
Yeah,
Sylvan?
that's what I said.
I think Lobaka said it in common.
No, he said it in common.
Ah, so he was trying to taunt them.
Well, I mean, they did kind of call him out. Your friend in the mask. Right. Oh, actually, just curiosity, since we're only allowed between these two houses. What else is here in the city? I don't plan on going anywhere because I've got stuff that I have to do, but just curiosity.
There's only 3 other buildings
Huh.
used as quarters for the rest of us.
Okay. I'm just curious
They don't feel comfortable
with
outsiders.
Understood.
Mm, they're not outsider.
I'm on the outside, and I'm looking in.
Yeah, don't get demonetized though.
Can't do it when you're just singing it like that.
Um,
Well, it depends on how
You
big
get,
the opera is.
are you guys gonna do anything for the rest of your night?
Nah, probably
Or
just
day.
hang out.
I'm just going
Oh.
to get with Lowbuckle and try and work on these potions and recipes.
Okay. What are you wanting to do?
So the dagger.
Study the dagger?
Yep.
Are you going to attune to the dagger or study the dagger?
Please be cursed, please be cursed, please be cursed.
All of the above.
All of the above.
Okay.
You get the dagger and goes, "Hi, how are you?"
Looking the dagger over, it is very much like it's very awkward handling a stone that is razor sharp.
Right.
Good thing you have gloves.
Got a little obsidian.
It is. It looks like it is a piece of a larger stone that has also been shaped. Because there are definitely like some jagged parts of it that it looks like it's been attempted to be, the jaggeds have been attempted to be like either filed down or whatnot and just cannot be. You do eventually attune to it.
Ooh, Kurtz. Please talk to him. We'll have a
Please.
semblance of whisper.
Please make him be bad.
Yeah, we don't need a good cop.
So what kind of potions are you trying to?
I am specifically because, for as far as Basil knows, there is no potion for it. He's trying to figure out how to make the potion to cure the disease that killed his wife and kids.
Okay.
Because he attempted it once, and instead of it curing it, it sped it up exponentially.
Okay.
I mean, it's going
And
to
Basil no longer gives a fuck about it being secret anymore. Just like, this is the shit that I am trying to attune to, and this is what I have to do before I die.
I mean, he's going to be doing something that is somewhat unlike them. They're going to be sitting and meditating.
Okay.
As they're
That's more terrifying than anything.
as they have decided that their Fey magic has been successfully getting them nearly killed. So they are going to try to reach out to the other source of their magic
Okay.
and draw upon the power of the Shadowfell and Nenifrog energies.
Okay.
So is this on here, or do I need to just have these written down?
I will have to. Please leave. That is the only copy.
Yeah,
So please leave it here.
I'll leave it right here. Please. I like you.
I'm
Is it
gonna
just
ask you
scream at
about
your
it.
dick butt?
You know I'm gonna ask you about it.
Takes it, throws it against the wall.
Yeah,
And
and
then-
it just got here. Why are we doing this? Like, it just prepared it.
And it's
That's
back
cool
in
as
the
shit,
head.
but now we have to patch that.
It's basically like your other daggers.
except that I don't have to bond with it like I do with my daggers. It's just
Now you've had
It's
3
innate.
throwable daggers.
yeah.
Dude, if you
That's
take,
why I was like, I could do dagger, dagger, dagger.
yeah, if you take the Dagger Master feat,
Is that a thing?
it's a Tal'Dorei feat. Actually, it might be in Tasha's.
But also, I'm guessing the con save thing. That's them,
Yes.
No, it's you. Get wrecked, nerd.
right?
Lowbuckle said, if it's not potions or anything, I don't know anything about it. It's like, okay, cool, you and I are talking.
So, as you start asking him about the potions, he's like, "Well, there's a bunch of potions that like cure curses and cure things like that. You've got," and he like starts rattling through like thousands of potions
Mhm.
and like the different ingredients you need for all of them, and it is a long.
Specifically, the disease that, yeah. And it's like, as far as Basil's known for, like, looking at books, going to the libraries, couldn't find anything on it.
Well, when you ask about the specific disease, he's like, "I think there's one. I'd have to go and look. Might be in book 412, maybe 414."
He's like a living index.
See that?
That's what I need to know, because
And he like
not
pulls out
everybody
his
has access
he
to
pulls out
that.
his itty bitty
It's a half
tiny
micro.
book and like flips through it and like
Wisdom.
looks at it and he herbology of this, herbology of they all say herbology of something book volume. There's a volume 28. Make that 29. He flips the page again. Oh. 42. somewhere in there. Not to mention you have what Mrs. Luna, and you got Rikers and
Rikers is a lying bitch. So that's the original book that I had that had the fucked up potions and everything. That's the one that I sold to Fritz. Or no, I had bought from Fritz. Found that it was like 50-50 shot of whether
Thanks to
anything
Onion.
worked or not. And then donated to Red Dragon.
Giraffe.
Yeah. So I bought
Lady
Lady
Elwyn's.
Elwyn's. Lady Elwyn's Guide to Potions and Herbs.
Oh, okay. So I don't have to check that one back out again. You're gonna give it to me, right?
Let you borrow it.
He spent his last money on it. We're gonna be honest. He got broke just to get that book.
He like flips back through the
But I
page
start-
and he looks at it and he goes, "I give you 4 copper."
Like, there's opening the book, and then there's from the pages that I've put in it of all the work that I've done, just spread it out and like, this is where I'm at right now.
I give you
Not for sale.
6 copper.
Not for sale. 6 copper for the book that I paid like 180 gold for. So going off of what all Lobot was told me, I'm going to start flipping through, seeing how this is going to work with this, and like that's all I'm going to do for the rest of the night.
How'd your translation going, by the way? For that, and I point at the symbols in my
I haven't had a lot of time to work on that. I've been having to deal with a lot of other things,
Mm-hmm.
such as this.
Mm-hmm. Understandable.
That was
I was
outstanding.
just asking.
Not to mention, you guys needed some potions, and Cole told me to make you some potions, so I made you potions. And that's a lot of time to make you some potions.
Well, we appreciate all the work you're doing.
And unfortunately, you all used them. And you didn't bring me back the files. Now, fine.
Oh no, I've still got the vials.
Yeah.
That's right too.
Yeah, here you
have
go.
Pull
all
out the
those
empty
things.
vials, and I like even the vial of the superior potion. Like, no, they're right here.
Onion is not paying attention.
He, like, scoops them back up and, like, shovels them into his cloak.
He even netted a vial. He gets angry, does that make him violent?
So, we come to the end of tonight's session. You will wake up in the morning fully rested, so you can go ahead and hit your rest button. As we will start next week in the morning at this village. With you on your ready to be on your way to the next part.
Well,
They have given you directions to what they know, which is the temple.
Mhm.
And when you are looking at the map, it is a very like crude drawn thing, and it says if you like, and it's got little notes of like, leave from the village exit, walk around the village, go straight for 5 days till you find, and it like describes a like monument.
Mhm.
If you find this monument, you have gone to south, head north.
mm-hmm.
It works.
Mm-hmm.
Anything before we end?
Mhm.
Dave, that's so
Hey, you guys finally now know why Bass is so fucking depressed all the time.
Yes.
I want to thank you guys all for coming out and watching. We'll be back with some video games later tonight. I hope you have enjoyed the D&D session. We air all of the D&D on YouTube on Saturdays. We play it live on Thursday nights, 7 p.m. Central. Thank you guys so much for your time. I'm Shinigami Taverns. Hope you have a wonderful day or a wonderful night wherever you are. And until next time, peace.